Okay, for this part, for self practice 3.4, you are going to get one equation which is linear, this is non-linear. How do I know this is linear and this is non-linear? Just look at the coefficient. This x is x, not x squared. This is y. Okay, this is y squared. And then when you expand this bracket, you get okay, usually we expand the bracket, so you get x squared minus xy equals to 11. So this is non-linear. If you draw, it will be curved. Okay, alright. So how to do this is only by using substitution. Okay, substitution. What to substitute? So you make x or y from the linear equation as a subject, then substitute into the other equation. So because coefficient of x here is 2, coefficient of y is 1, make y as a subject. That is easier. Okay, so in case that y is negative, I will make y as a subject, I'll move y. So negative y, move to the other side, become positive y. So we have 2x minus 7. So y is 2x minus 7, or 2x minus 7 is y. They are similar. Okay? So what you do next, you have to replace this value wherever y is here. So we have y squared. So y will be 2x minus 7 squared minus x squared minus x times y. Y is 2x minus 7 equals 11. Is there any question so far? Alright, so how do you expand this bracket? You have to write twice. You have to write down 2x minus 7 times 2x minus 7. Okay? So because square is outside here, you copy the 2. Not plus and minus. No, not this one. Okay? So minus x squared. Then you expand this square. You get negative 2x squared. Negative x times negative 7 will be 7x minus 11 equal to 0. Why I move 11? Because this is a quadratic equation. Like what you learned last night. In order to solve quadratic equation, you have to make it into general form. Okay. So we have 4x squared. Then 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 2x times negative 7 will be negative 14x. Negative 7 times 2x will be negative 14x again. Negative 7 times negative 7 will be 49. And then you copy everything. Okay, simplify. 4x squared minus x squared minus 2x squared will be 4 minus 1 minus 2 will be 1. Alright, so x squared. And then you help me with this. Negative 14 plus 7.
Negative 21.
And then 49 minus 11.
38.
Plus 38 equal to 0. So help me using the quadratic function. Press calculator. Okay, A is 1, B is negative 21, and C is 38. 19. Okay, so if x is 19 and x is another one 2, alright, so we can factorize this. So we say x minus 19 and x minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, then since we have got the value of x and we have to find the y, so replace it here. So y is 2x minus 7. So another y is 2 times 2 minus 7. So what is this? 38 minus 7 will be 31. And here is 4 minus 7 is negative 3. Okay, so one of the answer that is okay. So in this case, we are not talking about drawing. Okay, we just talking about what the value of x and y. So why we have two values of x and two values of y? Because if you draw this graph, it could be shaped like this. And then when you draw this, you could get something like this. So we have two intersections. So the first one should be negative, should be x is 2 and the y, okay, because on the left side, x is less than the other side. So, and this coordinate will be 19. This is 2, okay, logically, on the left side and the right side. So, 2, negative 3, and here is 1931. That is the reason. So, you have to understand, because of if we draw, we get two intersection points. Is there any question you want to ask?
No.
Okay, if there is none, you could look at the method, and then once you are ready, do not look at this again and try it on your own. Alright. So let's continue with question B. We have here 5y plus x equals 1, x plus 3y squared equals negative 1. So what we do is that we take x as a subject. X will be 1 minus 5y, and you substitute all the x. But luckily, only one x here. So you replace where x is as 1 minus 5y. So you get 3y squared equals to negative 1. And this is a quadratic equation. So make it into general form. So you have 3y squared minus 5y plus 1 equals to 0. General form. So simplify 3y squared minus 5y plus 2 equals to 0. And if you believe you could factorize that, use calculator and check. And put a bracket here. Equal to 0, and you should write y and y. y1 and y2. So the value of A is 3, B is negative 5, and C is 2. Then you get the first value of y is 1, the other is 2 over 3. And as for the factorization, then become y minus 1 and 3y minus 2. But these are the values of y. So we should replace 1 by 1 here. X is 1 minus 5 times 1 will become 1 minus 5 equals to negative 4. And the other value of x is 1 minus 5 times 2 over 3, which is 1 minus 10 over 3. So, and the value for 1 minus 10 over 3 is negative 7 over 3. So we say if x is negative 4, y equals 1. And if x is negative 7 over 3, y is 2 over 3. How do you solve this equation? Similarly, we eliminate the fraction. How to eliminate fraction in this case? You multiply by x and y. Because one of the denominator is x, the other is y. So you multiply all the three terms with x and y. And you cut accordingly. X with x, y with y. Then the equation will become y minus x equals 2xy. Then you substitute y, or the y here, with 3 minus x. Y is replaced with 3 minus x equals 2x times 3 minus x. So here is 3 minus 2x, and here will be 6x minus 2x squared. And this is a quadratic equation. Make it into general form. So 2x squared, because I bring everything from the right side to the left side. Then minus 6x minus 2x plus 3 equals to 0. So you simplify, it becomes 2x squared minus 8x plus 3 equals to 0. Then, by using calculator, we should find the value of x. There is, the first A is 2, and B is negative 8, and C is 3. Then you will find this is insert form or in decimal form. So in this case, in order to get an extra mark, you should write down sub the value into the quadratic formula. So the formula is x is negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So in this case is negative 8 plus minus square root of b is negative 8 square minus 4a and times c over 2 times 2. And just leave like that, and you just copy the value of x that is in decimal form. So x is 3.581, at least 4 significant. But it is okay for you to give extra. So x is, the other x is 0.4189. So after that, you should replace the values into this equation to get the value of y. So 3 minus 3.581, which is negative 0.581, and the other y is 3 minus 0.4189. Three minus 0.4189 is 2.58. 2.5811. Okay, then start write down, and x is 3.581, y is negative 0.581, and when x is 2.5811, the value of y is 2. When x, okay, that is the other value 0.4189, then the y is 2.5811. Okay, for 1D, you have equation 3x plus 5y equals 1. You should create equation, maybe a subject of x or y, doesn't matter. So which one do you pick? Let me show it for you. Is it to make subject as y or x?
Y.
Okay, actually both are correct. Okay, so let's say you choose to make y as a subject. So you move that 3x, so it becomes minus 3x. Then make y, so 1 minus 3x over 5. So before you replace in the second equation, better to make it without fraction. So you multiply everything with y. x times y. So you have xy plus 2y squared equals to 4. Right? So wherever y is, you should replace it with this value. Okay. Since I can see there is only one place where what x is, I choose not to do this. Okay, I make x a subject, so it's easier. Okay, so 1 minus 5y, so x is 1 minus 5y over 3. I'm not saying this is incorrect, but it's just easier. So replace where x is. So x is 1 minus 5y over 3 times y plus 2y squared equals to 4. Then you should multiply by 3. Everything you multiply by 3. 3 and 3 you cut. So you get 1 minus 5y. This one should multiply by 3? No. Yeah. Only y. Because this is together. Okay, multiply together. So how about this one? Should multiply by 3?
Yes.
Yes. So it become 6y squared. How about 4? Is it multiplied by 3? Yes. Then become 12.
12.
Expand the bracket. 1 times y. Y. Negative 5y times y. Then negative 5y squared. Plus 6y squared equals to 12. Simplify here. 6 minus 5 will be 1y squared. Then plus y minus 12 equals to 0. Okay. Then help me whether we can do factorization. Check whether we can get the value of without using the formula. A is 1, B is 1, C is negative 12.
3
3
and negative 4.
and negative 4. So the factorization, y minus 3, y plus 4 equal to 0. Then find the x. So x is 1 minus 5y over 3. X is 1 minus 5y over 3. So this is 15. 1 minus 15 will be negative 14. So negative 14 over 3. And the other one is 20. This is 20. And plus 1. 21 divided by 3, 7. So you get the two values of y and two values of x. If they're asking for coordinate, then write down like this: negative 14 over 3, 3 and 7, negative 4. If we are talking about intersection between points and they're asking you for the coordinates. Okay, so not you do not have to write this in this case. Alright, so if you understand, try to redo the question. Okay, we what x is subject as what you did. So 2x is 9 minus 4y. Then I follow you. You write down 9 over 2 minus 4y over 2. Okay? So in this case, we could cut. So 9 over 2 minus 2y. Okay, even though usually I will write 9 minus 4y over 2. Okay, so no problem about that. Replace wherever x is. So 4 times 9 over 2 minus 2y square. Instead of writing square, whenever you see square, replace, write down twice. Do not write square. 9 over 2 minus 2y plus 16y squared equals 20. X is 9 over 2 minus 2y plus 4y minus 19. Then, okay, you should expand this bracket first. This times this, this times this, this times this, this times this. So you get 4 still there. 9/2 times 9/2 is 9 times 9, 2 times 2. So 81/4. Okay, then 9/2 times -2 will be -9. You get this?
Yes.
Similarly with here, because -2 times 9/2, you cut. Okay? And -2y times -2y will be 4y squared plus 16y squared. Now you multiply 20 with 9/2. You can cut to and you get 10 times 9, or you just press calculator. 20 times 9/2, you will get 90.
20.
Then 20 times -2y is -40y. And then plus 4y minus 90.
90.
Okay, then, I didn't put bracket here. It's dangerous, very dangerous. Here, plus 16y. Okay, so because you have to multiply this. 4 times 81/4 will be 81. 4 times this will be -36y twice. Because multiplied like this, and then this times this will be 16y squared. Then plus 16y squared. And maybe you just move everything to the other side. So -40y become plus 40y minus 4y. Then what you have? Okay, minus 19 minus 90 plus 90. Alright. Then equal to 0. Do not forget about that, because you are bring everything to the left one side. Okay? So combine 16y squared plus 16y squared will be 32y squared. Then you have to help me. -36 plus 40 minus 4.
-36.
-36. Y. Okay? So all the coefficient of y you can add together. You do not involve with 81. So 81 minus 90 plus 19.
10.
Plus 10. So in this case, you could divide all by 2. So you get 80. So from 32y squared minus 36y plus 10, I divide by 2, I get 16y squared minus 18y plus 5 equals 0. Okay, using quadratic equation. So A is 16, B is negative 18, and C is 5. Okay, so you get the first value of y is 5/8. The other value is 1/2. So the factorization will be 8y minus 5 and 2y minus 1 equal to 0. Then find the value of x, which is x is 9/2 minus 2y. 2 times 5/8. This is complicated, just use calculator. Similarly, the second value is 9 over 2 minus 2 times 1 over 2. .25, which is shift ABC. I got 13 over 4. So this one is 9 over 2 minus 1 will be 4.5 minus 1 will be 3.5. Okay, you could use decimal or fraction as you like, unless it's stated whether they want answer in fraction or decimal. And question F, you should take either X or Y to be a subject. I will take Y as a subject, so it becomes 4 minus X. Then we should replace all the Y with 4 minus X. So X squared minus Y squared. Y is 4 minus X squared. I could write X twice like this. Minus 2x times y. Y is 4 minus x equals 2. And we should expand the bracket and solve the equation and find the value of x. So x squared minus, expand the bracket, but the answer should be inside the bracket because of the negative outside here. So it's 16 minus 4x minus 4x plus x squared minus 8x plus 2x squared equals 2. Okay, then now when you expand the bracket here, whatever inside the bracket which is currently positive, then become negative. So x squared minus 16 plus 4x plus 4x minus x squared minus 8x plus 2x squared minus 2 equals to 0. Okay, I just assume I will get the value or I'll assume that I will find the value on the left side. So we simplify the x squared, 1 minus 1, then plus 2. So it becomes 2x squared. In terms of x, will be 4 plus 4 minus 8 will be 0. So no more x. Then in terms of the numbers only, negative 16 minus 2, it becomes negative 18, and become equal to 0. In this case, you could divide all by 2, then it becomes x squared minus 9 equals to 0. Okay, for this type of numbers, we could use calculator or we could use the normal factorization, because I know that 9 is 3 squared. So x squared minus 3 squared equal to 0. The factorization of this become x minus 3 and x plus 3 equals to 0. We follow the pattern x squared minus y squared is x minus y times x plus y. Then x minus 3 equals to 0. So x is 3. X plus 3 equal to 0. So x is negative 3. Then we replace here in order to find the value of y. So it becomes y is 4 minus 3, which is 1, and the other is y equals to 4 minus negative 3. It becomes 7. Therefore, when we say x is 3, y is 1. When x is negative 3, y is 7.